Carbon and its compounds. Carbon. It is a non-metal. The atomic number of carbon is 6. The amount of carbon present in the earth crust and atmosphere is very small. But all living things, plants and animals, all are made up of carbon and its compounds. Hence, we study carbon and its compounds as a special branch in chemistry. This is called organic chemistry. A large number of things which we use in our daily life, these are all made up of carbon compounds. Our food materials like grains, pulses, sugar, tea, coffee, fruits, and vegetables, etc. These are all carbon compounds. The materials like cotton, silk, wool, nylon, and polyester, which are used for making clothes, these are also carbon compounds. The fuels like wood, coal, kerosene, LPG, natural gas, CNG, petrol, and diesel. These are also made up of carbon compounds. Because of a large number of compounds related to carbon, it is studied as a separate branch in chemistry. Carbon and its compounds. They are studied under organic chemistry. In earlier days, it is defined as the compounds having organic origin, that is, compounds in living organisms are known as organic compounds. The branch of chemistry dealing with the study of compounds having organic origin, that is, compounds found in living organisms, is called organic chemistry. And in modern days, organic compounds are not restricted to living systems only. Various organic compounds are known which came from non-living systems. For these reasons, modern scientists defined organic compounds as follows. Compounds made up of only carbon and hydrogen, they are called hydrocarbons. This redefines organic chemistry like this. The branch of chemistry dealing with the study of hydrocarbons, the compounds which could be thought of as the derivatives of hydrocarbons, is called organic chemistry. Why we have to study organic chemistry as a separate branch? The reason for this is these organic compounds differ markedly from inorganic compounds in composition, structure, and behavior. Therefore, it is more convenient to study them in a separate branch. The main reasons for the study of organic compounds in a separate branch of chemistry are as follows. The first one is a large number. The number of organic compounds actually prepared in laboratory or isolated so far is more than 5 million and comprise about 90% of all known compounds. Inclusion of such a large number of compounds in inorganic chemistry would disbalance it. And another reason is composition. A large majority of organic compounds are built up of only three elements: carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. Of course, other elements like halogens, nitrogen, phosphorus, etc. And these are all present, but to very small extent. On the other hand, inorganic compounds are formed from any of 107 elements known. Another reason is complexity of molecules. Even though the organic compounds are made up of only a few elements, they have complex structures and sometimes possesses very high molecular weights. Inorganic compounds are relatively simple and they possesses low molecular weights. And another property is the properties decided by functional groups. The properties of organic compounds, they are decided by certain active atoms or group of atoms called functional groups. You cannot find such a behavior in inorganic compounds. The other reason is covalent bonding. All organic compounds are characterized by covalent bonding, but in case of inorganic compounds, they are generally ionic in nature. Another property is isomerism. Due to presence of rigid and directional covalent bonds, organic compounds exhibit the phenomena of isomerism, in which a single molecular formula represents several compounds differing in physical and chemical properties. But this is not common in inorganic compounds. The another specific property of organic compounds is melting and boiling points. These compounds possesses low melting and boiling points due to their covalent nature, and these are volatile. On the other hand, inorganic compounds have high melting and boiling points, and they are not volatile. The next property is the solubility. The main organic compounds are insoluble in water, but readily soluble in nonpolar solvents. On the other hand, inorganic compounds, they are soluble in water, insoluble in nonpolar solvents. And another property is combustibility. The organic compounds are combustible, whereas inorganic compounds are usually non-combustible. The other reason is nature of chemical reactions. In case of organic reactions, these are molecular in nature and are slow. They often require heat and catalyst for a good yield. But in inorganic reactions, since inorganic compounds are ionic in nature, the reactions are usually instantaneous. Because of all these reasons, the study of organic compounds becomes a separate branch of chemistry, which is known as organic chemistry.